Hello everyone, and welcome back to Prison Architect. Now, yesterday we had that awful prison riot. Well, it wasn't a true riot, but you saw how it was. It was the rumble in the yard. The rumble, not in the jungle, but on the AstroTurf. And because of that, we had to build this oubliette of sorts out here. You know, a terrible oubliette, like... Historically, an oubliette was like a dungeon where they just dug a deep, dank hole in a cave and they just threw you in there. Well, that's pretty much like it's like. There are no lights in here. It's really scary. And we're just going to throw them in there until they're done with their sentencing. There are 24 more people who still need to go into solitary after that awful incident yesterday. And really, I think there should be more, but whatever, man. Wait a minute, is that... Okay, there's the rest of that tunnel. Boy, oh boy. You know what? We have the dog handlers patrolling outside, so tunnels aren't so terrible anymore. The dog handlers can move pretty quick, and they'll usually catch someone before they get away. So I really don't have to worry too much. I don't really need to spawn new guards every time I see them. Man, the grass in the prison looks great. And we've got a little bit of money to work with right now, so I think it's time we build another cell block, you know. We can really deal with even more prisoners now to riot. And by more prisoners now to riot, what I really mean is more money. Because boy oh boy, I love me some money. Love it. Love it. We're going to have 3 here. 12 by 22. We're going to go past the, we're actually going to go past the traditional fence to the outside of the prison. For this one, and we're gonna set up a new door there. Speaking of cells, speaking of our prison, we're running out of we're moving through a lot of space here. Eventually, because I've researched like that land expansion thing, I could eventually like buy new land to expand if we ever want to keep going with this prison that long. But it'd be really expensive and we have to make lots of money for it. But it is of course something we can keep in mind for the far-fetched future. You know what, we should put like a staff door over here and over here, so that way the staff can get in and through easier. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And also, we should look at deployment now, and that is indeed access only. Good, that's just how we want it. People are working hard at their jobs. It's work/free time right now, and they're doing the best they can. This guy's doing pretty good at his program, and pretty good at his... Ooh, what's that? That's the sound of a rumble. There we are. We need to get, like, tasers soon. Because we got a whole lot of prisoners. And, I think that we maybe have too many guards. Like, our guards having a hard time handling this many prisoners. And you know what we should do? We should probably expand the chapel. I think that expanding the chapel might be good. Are enough people getting religious services? Is there enough people that get in that? Nobody wants to do workshop safety stuff, so might as well cancel it. Carpentry is still working hard. Alcoholics group therapy is filled up. Spiritual guidance is very popular, so I'm going to create a second section of it. You know what? No, I'm not, because only 4 people would attend, and it's not worth the money. Behavioral therapy, we're going to try again to see if anyone's going to actually show up. And they aren't, so why bother? It's still work/free time. Everyone is working or having free time, as they are supposed to do. And really, I see nothing going wrong as of right now. As of right now, everything is pretty and fun, and we just gotta make sure they don't go crazy in the food room. And by food room, I mean the canteen, which is probably, as I've said previously, getting a little too small, and we need to build a second one soon. And by soon, of course, I mean sometime in the nearer or farther timeline. How is our current rating go? Have we changed our security thing? I think our security has gone up a bit. Health is miserably low. Reform is lower than I'd like it to be, and punishment is doing okay. We have a 26% reoffending rate, which is better than it was last time, but still not great. But either way, at least we'll have some stuff getting done. Oh, they found cigarettes and goods over there in the store. I guess people are trying to sneak stuff in. That guy goes from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that's alright. They run through the metal detector, and we managed to catch anyone trying to move stuff through. Everyone is satisfying their needs by sitting down. I put the benches in. I put the benches in backwards accidentally. So they're just gonna look outside the fence, you know. They're just gonna look outside the fence, go stare at the sniper as he goes to take his bathroom break, and just pretend that they don't know that they're not being watched, you know? That's just what they're gonna do. Everyone's taking turns getting their showers and stuff. I should probably, you know, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put even more showers up here. How are our prisoners' needs right now? Comforts. People are not a huge fan of our prison's ability to deal with comfort. We are not a very comfortable place to be. Oh my god, somebody just OD'd. What the hell is his name? Millonario Mitologico. Oh my god. What? Who are his parents? How dare you how dare you give a child such a terrible name? How can you do that? You know what, I should introduce you to Johnny Cash, because he's a boy named Sue. Even Sue is a better name than whatever the heck that is. You know what, maybe me talking so bad about that name just shows how I'm not very top. Gosh, I'm not very good at the whole, I don't know, man. Comfort. We're working on that by building a couple of sofas. I think that in the yard time, they should be able to get their comfort down a bit better. And although it look a little weird, I think I care more about effectiveness over aesthetics. Even though aesthetically we look okay, you know. We don't look great, we don't look terrible, we just aesthetically we look okay. We look like a prison, you know. Know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. Look like a prison, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. We are a prison, so it makes sense if we look like one. But I'm not sure if that's something that we should brag about our prison looking like. But then again, I'm just an apprentice prison warden, and I don't really know what I'm doing, okay? We're making some nice beds here. Can we use these beds in our prison? I don't think we can, but part of me wishes we could. I think it was called a superior bed. No, we cannot. We cannot place them in our prison for prisoners to use. I guess it would just be too good for them, you know? You can't give them that good of stuff. They're using the carpenter. Our carpenter program is going well. People are using the carpentry stuff. I think that we should work on expanding the workshop. I think expanding the workshop would be a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to expand it up to there. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do. They caught Mr. Gareth Greaser kept trying to sneak stuff through and we got him. So that's good. Alright. There's plenty of food for everyone in the cafeteria. How is everyone's needs now? How are all of our needs now? Still, comfort is a problem in our prison. We need to work on that. Drugs, alcohol, spirituality, whatever, man. Sleep is still a problem. They're very sleepy. And among staff, everyone is kind of okay. They don't have enough rest, though. They want more breaks, I suppose. Which is a valid complaint, but they probably aren't going to get any. And you know what? I think it's time for another shakedown. After they go to bed, we're going to go ahead and shake down the prison, you know. Give them a little bit of heck. We're also going to put a staff door over here because we need one to make this into a proper room. You know, to make the expansion area. But whatever, man. We'll just dismantle it and use it somewhere else in the future. The people are working in this room here, the mail room. I don't think we're getting very much mail. But boy oh boy, we're getting a lot of drug overdoses. I don't know why we're getting so many. I think it's because there's a lot of drugs in the prison. And I think it's time we have a shakedown to find all these drugs. Where are all these drugs coming from, dang it? Where are the drugs coming from? Oh my god, we just froze for a second there. I thought we were going to crash. But thankfully, we did not. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make our cells. Excuse me while I just plan out the L-sized cells. You know why cells have two L's in them? Because when you look at the bottom half of a cell, it looks kind of like the letter L. And when you look at like a cell block, like I'll show you in just a minute, it's amazing. But when you look at a cell block, look, it looks like a whole bunch of L's across from each other. That's why cell is spelt with two L's, because that's what they look like when you're looking from like a schematic view, you know. The more you know, the better, kiddos. And while the people over there are doing this shakedown, I'm just gonna head and make this cell block, you know. It's not like I could say anything really funny or like commentate on what's happening right now. No, kids. We're putting toilets down in the new cell block. This is definitely the most important and fun and interesting thing going on right now. It's not like I made a bad call on which room to follow or anything. No. I never make a bad call, kiddos. Never. Ever. And if you think I'm making a bad call, put it in the comments so that way I can find out who you are, where you live, and so I'll be under your bed when you go to sleep, and I'll say that commenting negatively was a bad choice. Will I actually do that? No. Because it'll be so far enough. I don't know why not. I'm trying to think of a funny reason to say why not, but nothing's coming to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I don't know why. Because comfort is such a terrible thing, we're gonna go ahead and put chairs right in here. We're gonna put the chair facing the toilet. You know what? Actually, never mind. We're gonna put it facing the window. Because I was gonna say, you know, wouldn't you love to spend like your time relaxing, staring at your toilet? But then I figured, no, I really would not. And where? Okay, I think I remember putting the windows on the lower end of the cell, but since I can't really see them at this moment, I'm just gonna go. I have to guess and hope I'm correct. And you know what? Instead of being on their chair looking at their toilet, they'll be on their toilet trying to look past their chair to look at the window. That's what they'll be trying to do. And I don't know about you guys, but that sounds a little bit more luxurious to me. The shakedown is underway. They're finding screwdrivers, like power saws. They're finding Samsung Note 6s that they're trying to turn into bombs to blow their way out of this prison. See this guy? This guy was trying to do it too. He was trying to mine his way out with a Samsung Note 7. He almost got away with it too. Man, I need to finish up the ye old Trump wall around the perimeter of the prison. So that way that isn't as terrible. But whatever, man. The shakedown is just roaring. We're just getting to the last bits. Everyone's running around, checking the workshop and all that. It's almost morning time, so it'll be just about time to properly do stuff. Let's go ahead and dismantle this wall. Let's go ahead and knock down this wall over here, separating the two ends of the workshop. And there we are. We looked through the place and we found quite a bit of stuff. Good. It's good that we found that. Otherwise we wouldn't have, and they would have used it for bad reasons. We're just about finishing up the amount of people that need to be processed into solitary. We're almost getting some vacancies, which is really good because the less people in trouble, the better, in my personal opinion. I hate seeing people in trouble, especially when they're my cool kids, you know. I don't want them in trouble, but they need to learn their lesson. Speaking of toilets and cool kids, didn't you know that in Australia, the toilet water goes clockwise instead of counterclockwise? Did you? Because if you did, then you that's not true. Or at least I don't think it's true. If you're from Australia And looking at my user analytics on my channel, I don't think I have many viewers of Australian, to my knowledge. Can you guys tell me if that's true? Does it go clockwise or counterclockwise? And since I lose track of which way it's going in my own home country, if you are not from Australia, please tell me whether it goes clockwise or counterclockwise in your country as well. Because I lost track of which way it goes in my country. Because I don't know about you, but I don't pay much attention to which direction the toilet water flows when I'm in the bathroom. The only thing I'm paying attention to in the bathroom is memes on my phone. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. You can hold me to that, and it'll still be true. You can hold anyone to that. They'll be like, hey, what do you look at on the toilet? And they'll be like memes, and they'll be like, okay, that passes. Okay, now we're gonna put a couple more saws up here as well. Actually, we're gonna put 2 saws and then some presses. We don't have many presses right now. And the presses are really more for license plates and stuff. But it probably wouldn't hurt to have some more. And you know what? Probably wouldn't hurt to have some, like, more tables up around here, you know? For the sake... Like, we've got an extra opening over here when it comes to the tables. You know? So it probably wouldn't hurt to put them in. We're going to put one here. And one here. And then that'll be a little gap over there. Little gap over here, just for the heck of it. You know what? I haven't checked the power often, so how's our power doing? We're doing okay when it comes to power. We haven't run out yet. It may happen sooner or later, but it hasn't happened yet, and I think that's the important thing. We haven't run out of power yet. Note the word there, yet. And I hope we don't ever run out of power. I'm also going to allow the maximum amount of people to work in the workshop, because the workshop makes hella cash. It makes so much money. It has paid back on its investment, I don't know, like 1,000,000 times. Just because how rich it is. And how good it is. The people... I put the altar in backwards as well. I accidentally put the altar for this room in backwards. So he's going to give the sermon backwards. My bad, guys. So I guess what I should do instead... What I should do is I should fix this by expanding the chapel. We should expand the chapel. Let's go ahead and expand the chapel out. It is currently 12 by 12. So why don't we make it 12 more? Why don't we make it 12 by 24, you know? Because we're going to need a big chapel because we're a big old prison. We're getting up there. We have room for like, I don't know, 100-some people. 100-some people. Can you believe it? Just yesterday, we were like 16 people. And now, we're gonna have room for like 100. Man, oh man. Doesn't that feel like progress? Sure does to me. And I hope you guys agree. And because right now, I'm just gonna assume you guys agree. Because this is, because as a Let's Play, I record this and then I look at the comments. Because that's how a Let's Play works. So I don't know your feedback instantly, you know. Sorry to break the fourth wall on you, but that's how it works, kiddos. And thankfully, since our CCTV is back here, we'll still have an angle on what's going on back there. Oh no, a phone call. This can only be bad. We've been riling up with hateful speech. They've been fired, but the prisoners are angry. Oh no! That's not good. That is not good. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. Let's get a chapel. Let's expand the chapel back here. You know what? Maybe an expansion on the chapel. Maybe after like a preacher comes here and riles them up with hateful speech. Maybe this isn't the best time to expand the chapel. You know? Maybe. But we're doing it anyways. We're building some more pews because heck, why not, man? These ones are gonna face the guy. They're gonna face the altar back here. Just, is this a one in-betweener? Yep, it's a one in-betweener. Bam, ba bam, ba bam, ba bam. There! Nice and even. Nice and even. Fortunate it worked out that way. We still have the CCTV covering it, so that's good. So we don't need a prisoner in there. I mean a guard in there. That's good. Oh, man, it feels... If we've came a long way in this. We've came a long way. And I'm happy to say we are officially in what I would refer to as more towards the mid to the end game. I think we're in more towards the end game in here. We're getting there. And I think it's time we get those taser rollouts. So that way all of our guards can have tasers. And we can just tase the crap out of all... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Excuse me. Coughing a lot today. Oh no! One person is dead. Paul Corner, he was killed for being a snitch. That is unfortunate. That is indeed unfortunate. That was something I'd hope would not happen. But since it has, we're just gonna have to roll with it. And we got parole through. We had parole with someone. Oh no. You see that flag there? That means that someone has detected a, they've detected a tunnel going through this area. Maybe we should have another shakedown tonight. That might be a good idea, you know. Just try and find out where that dang tunnel is. And that might help work on things. How are our dog patrols? Yep, they go around all the outside. That's good. We may want to hire some more guards once we get some more cash, you know. We want to save up our cash for now because we're going to be dealing with since we're going to have to get those, whatchamacallits, the tasers soon, we're going to want to save up our cash a bit. Because we don't have a huge amount of cash to throw around right now, you know. Well, we have $13,000. But when you think of that, of giving, like, tasers to 46 guards, that's not as much, that's not nearly as much money as you would at first think. But what we're going to do is we're going to buy a bunch of, you know what, we're not going to give them sofas, we're going to give them benches. We're going to give them a bunch of benches. Because benches are cheaper and they give far more people things. So let's put one there, one there, one there, one there. We already have played a few couches. And we'll go put one more just to fill space. You know what, we're going to have this face him so that way these two can like face each other all buddy-buddy. You know, like the cool kids do. How are these guys doing? They're doing okay. It looks like warmth is still an issue. Freedom, literacy. They can use the bathroom and shower if they need to. That's at least good. And now it's time for work/lockup. They're going to go to their rooms. They're going to get locked up. Unless, of course, they're doing work. Oh, we just caught cigarettes on that guy. That's good. Oh my god. A couple of minor scuffles. We caught him. He freaked out because he didn't get parole. But thankfully, since we had a guard in there, we caught him before anyone got hurt. That's a good thing. The people in here are working even though it seems that we got no mail. We doesn't seem like we're getting any mail, and if we are, they're getting sorted out pretty quick. Which is good. I like that. I like getting this. I like our prison. It's working well. Wait a minute, did we pass the carpentry award? I think we passed the carpentry award. We did! We passed the carpentry award. That's right, people. We did it. The carpentry award, it's done. Very few people actually finished that one. And by very few, of course, I mean like, I don't know, half of the people that play this game, so not really very few. But only the peoples who play until like the late game get that done. I am happy to say that we have done that. We got it done. Do we have access to the tasers yet? No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. What is next on our agenda? We've got quite a few directions to go. I think that in having a death row stick, little death row cell block, might be up in the running of next things to do. Other than, of course, just getting more prisoners, getting a larger prison. Those are both options. Could do death row prisoners. And you know what? I think I will at least get the research done, put up a tiny cell block for them, because there are very few death row inmates that get sent your way. Very few. And really, they give you tons of money for the amount of people. We fed 90% of the people, but that means 10% aren't eating. Where are those 10%? Where are those 10%? 7 people are in lockdown or solitary confinement. So I guess that must be that not 10%-ish. Or at least I'd work under that assumption. And now it's work/free time. How does our prison grading look? Even better. Punishment percentage is up. And you know what? Let's go ahead and, just for the heck of it, let's turn this into work/lockup. Because why not? We are getting a lot better at the whole punishment thing. Because really, we now have the force to exert on them to force them to be punished. That's something we can do now. And boy oh boy, I like that. I like that. And our money balance is getting there. We're getting to the point of where we're balanced out and we're becoming a real prison. Like a real, we're a prison. Instead of a, oh no, please don't riot and kill everyone prison, you know? We're getting there. We're getting better. We're getting there. Oop. We're getting some money in. We are currently $33 in the negative, but we're getting close. It's better than being like $1,500 like we used to be. Tell you what, this workshop, it's great. I love having this workshop. It is top tier when it comes to making money. It is ridiculous how much money we are making because of this gosh dang workshop, and I love having it. It's the best. Alright. It's nighttime, everyone's sleeping. Perfect time for a shakedown. I almost forgot. Note the word almost. Almost forgot. I didn't quite forget, but I almost did. And I just happened to remember because I was like, oh man, what am I going to say now to cover the nighttime? But nah, shakedown, son. We're gonna find your drugs. We're gonna find your luxuries. We're gonna find everything. Maybe we should put, like, metal detectors on the entrances to the prison. As well as, like, the, things. That'd make more sense. You know what? I think we'd catch some contraband that way. At least I think that's how it works, you know, putting some metal detectors right there and there. I think that would catch contraband coming into the prison by the storage ways. I think so, but I'm not sure because I'm no master on how this game works. Like, I try, but I'm not sure how it works all the time. I can get it a good 80% of the time, but, you know, 10% of the time, 15% of the time I'm not sure, 5% of the time I may be wrong. And boy oh boy, I hate admitting I'm wrong about anything. Except, of course, when I can do it with comedic effect. Then, of course, it's fine. Ooh, there's 2 places left. But let's stop the shakedown right now, because people are getting upset about it. They are shackled in their cells. 5 armed guards. Serious complaints about their job. Complaints about their job, what do you mean? People are complaining about hygiene, and it's 6 a.m., which of course means it's time to end this episode. Thank you all for watching, everyone. I'm really proud of this series, and I like how it's been going. I can only hope that you guys like it too. And if you just decided to pop in for this one episode, thanks for watching. I enjoy having you guys watch it. If you want to watch more of this, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to catch up on the old episodes, in the end screen there should be a link to the playlist so you can watch all of them. You know, you can even binge watch up to this episode if you want to. I'm not telling you how to live your life. Do whatever you want, man. But I will tell you, it'd be a great idea. You'd have so much fun. It'd be so much fun you don't even know. Just go ahead and click it. Okay, I'll stop teasing you. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you next time on Prison Architect. Bye.